also continued to deliberate in the David Dooley murder trial. Dooley is accused of beating Michelle Mockbee to death at Thermo-Fisher Scientific in Florence 2 years ago. Angenette Levy is staying on top of the deliberations in Boone County. She joins us live from Burlington now. Angenette.
Well, Paula, this jury's been deliberating for about 15 hours now, and just a short time ago here at the courthouse, the jury returned to the courtroom with a question. They asked that one of David Dooley's taped interrogations be replayed, and that interrogation was recorded the day after Michelle Mockbee's murder. Now, in that audio taped interrogation, David Dooley gave a very detailed timeline of what he did the morning of Mockbee's murder. He said he arrived at Thermo-Fisher Scientific at 5 a.m. and went into the break room. The detective asked him a lot of questions about what he cleaned that morning and where. Dooley also talked about how he left that morning to go home about 30 minutes after Michelle Mockbee arrived at work. Detectives said he had not disclosed that fact before.
Okay, what time did you come back here? 6:30. 6:30? 6:30. So I couldn't get hold of my wife and I came home to make sure she was okay. Okay. Was she okay? Yeah. She can't hear, so okay. She's probably having a hard time with him out there. So.
Now, Dooley went on to say in that audio taped interrogation that he returned to work after 7 a.m. A short time later, he was asked to look at a mess in one of the hallways, which appeared to be blood, and then a body was discovered. Now, we can only assume now that the jury wanted to hear this audio taped interrogation because the Commonwealth's attorney has said over and over again during this case, one of their big pieces of evidence were those interrogations and that Dooley's statements were inconsistent. Again, this jury's been deliberating for about 15 hours now. We are going to stay here until a verdict is reached, and we'll let you know as soon as that happens. For now, reporting live at the Boone County Courthouse, Angenette Levy, Local 12 News. Paula?
Okay, so again, Angenette, so obviously they're the jury looking at something the prosecution thinks is very key there, taking a closer look at that, maybe being viewed as something good for the prosecution. Can you explain a little bit about the mood there? Is the family there waiting? This has gone on a long time.
It really has gone on a very long time, Paula. Michelle Mockbee was murdered in May of 2012. That's about 2.5 years ago. The arrest came several months after that. I think both of these families, just from looking at both of them in the courtroom today, you've got one side, the Mockbee family, they're very hopeful, but they're also very tired. This has been very hard on them. And then you have the family of David Dooley. This has also been very hard on them. They're watching a family member be tried for murder. So I think it's just kind of a somewhat tense mood, hopeful on both sides. So I think they're all just kind of tired and wanting this to be over.
All right, and we want you to break in as soon as you can if you find out anything. Thank you, Angenette. Well, Dooley faces charges of murder, kidnapping, and tampering with evidence. Brad?